What's going on, guys? It's George coming at you guys back with another video. It's another beautiful day out in Soho. No, but for real, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start getting into the video. For today, what I pretty much have planned for you guys is, if you guys saw the last video, we were doing an oil change on the car. I broke down to you guys a kind of simple analysis of what an oil catch can is, and that's what we're gonna be installing on the car today. Go ahead and help you guys. There's also some of the rumors as to what an oil catch can does. You're not gonna gain like 20 horsepower because you install an oil catch can. Honestly, the reason for an oil catch can in short terms is pretty much to go ahead and serve as a secondary filtration system for your engine, pretty much help your engine have a longer lifespan. You know, nothing's forever, but it'll have one hell of a good lifespan. And then we'll go ahead and move on from there so I can show you guys how to start installing it into your car. It's the same method for any car pretty much. Each car does have different outlets and inlets where it has the fuel lines connected to your oil, but I'll go ahead and show you guys where it is in my car. Then you guys can go ahead and look it up on your own for yourself. Always ask with a professional, always ask with somebody who knows what they're doing, who has experience, especially if it's in your car's field. So I actually start school next week, guys, and pretty excited, honestly. And I'm most excited about this backpack. And then it uses these racing harnesses for the actual straps for your backpack. Honestly, this thing is so sick, and I'm pretty interested in getting bucket seats for my car. But I want to go ahead and do brides, but we're gonna have to look into it. So if you guys think that I should buy a bucket seat, especially if it's a bride, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Like this video, let me know. Ooh. So you guys already know, got the Polar Pop on hand because we live in the desert. It's humid. Today's probably one of the most humid days we've had in the desert. Honestly, it's like that nasty humidity where you go outside and it smells like rotten eggs. All right, guys, so moving on to the oil catch can. So this right here is gonna be the oil catch can. The way that this is gonna serve its purpose to us is basically, it's gonna serve as a second filtration system for our oil. So basically you have two feeding lines here. One's gonna be for the inlet and one's gonna be for the outlet. I already went ahead and threaded on these spouts where you're gonna go ahead and be connecting your fuel line hoses. So I ended up getting some Teflon tape. You pretty much go ahead and put it around the threads and it serves as a thread locker. The reason that we use oil filters is to go ahead and filter out any of the dirt and debris that might get caught inside of your oil. In my case, I have a Hyundai. My Hyundai is a gas direct injected engine. Unfortunately, with direct gas injection, there is the issue of when the combustion occurs is caused because of the gas, does end up leaving debris internally and can eventually end up causing more damage to your car. Again, each car is different, so I'd suggest you do your research before you go ahead and do anything else onto your car. In my case, a oil catch can is going to go ahead and serve that purpose of helping my car have a better life and a longer life by going ahead and catching that debris that wouldn't be caught from the initial oil filter. In short, this tiny ass thing right here is gonna help your engine last forever. In regards to the hardware for an oil catch can, if you order the right kit, it will come with all the hardware that you do need. Usually they will come with these fuel lines. In this case, this one actually came with a pretty nice fuel line. It's not the best quality, but it's not the worst. Honestly, I felt more safe just going to the store and buying an actual fuel line. Honestly, I got this for about $1.50. And if you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace, Harbor Freights even, I think they have it. It did come with a mounting bracket, but I went ahead and removed it and added it onto this piece of metal, and it'll serve as a bracket to go ahead and hold the oil catch can in place wherever it is that I'm putting it in the engine. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to the car, guys, and I'll go ahead and show you where we can mount this properly without it causing any disruptions and getting in the way of anything that's already in the car. So let's go ahead and head over.
It's not for me to say.
At this point, guys, what we're going to be expecting is to just go ahead and look under the engine. It's a 2.0 liter. It is a 4-cylinder. We're going to go ahead and remove the valve cover so I can go ahead and showing you guys where it is in this particular car for the oil line. So mind me if I'm sweating and if I'm drinking a lot of water in this video because it's hot. So real quick, in order to go ahead and remove the valve cover, pretty much just apply a little bit of force on the corners. They'll peel off. Basically what they use is these 4 points on the bottoms, and they all use ball joints to go ahead and hold it in place. So now that we're under the valve cover, we can go ahead and see. We have our 4 valves for our spark plugs. This is the oil cap, that's our oil dipstick, and right next to that, this right here with the heavy cushioning foam is gonna go ahead and be the oil line we're gonna be using. So basically, how this is gonna be working is that this fuel line is gonna go ahead and be running the oil into your intake manifold, and that's where it's gonna end up deriving to. Now, for the oil catch can install, we're pretty much adding a secondary filter right here. So at this point, pretty much what we're gonna be wanting to go ahead and do is look for a proper place where we can put the oil catch can. That way we don't go ahead and put it in an awkward position. I'd prefer to go ahead and hook it up to a space that's closer to this. I'm gonna go ahead and be using the OEM fuel line that comes on the car, which is this line right here. Now at this point, it's pretty much a matter of just looking where I wanna go ahead and placing the oil catch can, so that way I can go ahead and bolt it down, make sure that it's strapped up and secure. But the one that I found is gonna suit best for my particular occasion. For the oil catch can, it's actually gonna be right here next to the battery and my car's intake. And if you guys see, mind the dirt guys, it's been dusty in the desert, but it's gonna be this bolt right here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking this one out. All right guys, so I went ahead and removed the bolt. That's gonna go ahead and be the bolt that holds in your OEM air intake box. For the oil catch can, it does actually come with its own brackets onto the can. It comes with this bracket right here, which is the black bar. The only part that I had to go out and buy was this L bracket here. Alright guys, so now we have the oil catch can installed. Now all that's left to do is go ahead and undo the oil line and go ahead and rig it up. That way we have it set up properly on here. So on the right hand side, it is going to be labeled. This side is going to be the outlet and this side will be the inlet. They are actually labeled, so this side says in, this side says out. The way that we're going to hook it up is, so what we do is we go ahead and pinch off these 2 ends on this clamp for the hose. We go ahead and remove the hose from the nozzle right here, and we're going to go ahead and pull it underneath the rest of these wirings. This end is actually going to go ahead and go into the outlet labeled out. As you can see right there, it's labeled out. Alright guys, so the install at this point is pretty much done. So we have the oil catch can here, we have the lines running through. A new line that I actually went ahead and rigged up actually is going to be exposed to that heat that this one was previously exposed to. So I went ahead and just switched over the foam onto this line and went ahead and zip tied this one into place. That way I don't have it swinging around everywhere. So this one fits snugly in replacement of where this OEM used to sit. I have them both hooked up onto the oil catch can. Oil catch can is nice and secure in its position there. I'm sorry guys, I had to come inside to get some water. It is just way too hot outside right now. But the oil catch can install is done for the car. At this point, all that's left to do is go ahead and secure everything, make sure that everything is strapped down, rigged up properly, and then we're gonna go ahead and have the car run for a little bit, check if there's any leaks, go ahead and take it around the block and see if any issues stem from just driving it around. So just got back to the house after having driven the car a little bit. I let it run for about 5-6 minutes. Then we took the car out for a quick spin around the neighborhood. Obviously, there's not gonna be much difference in power. The only way it'd really be making any additional power would be pretty much if we took the car for a tune. Okay, guys. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's really hot. So, good news is, guys, we don't have a mess of oil coming out from under here. Again, within a month or so, we're gonna go ahead and be updating you guys, seeing how the oil catch can did for us, see what debris it caught, and we'll go ahead and see if there is a change in the oil that's left in the car. And that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video, guys. It's too hot to be doing anything right now. Honestly, the only reason I did that was because I really wanted to get it onto the car. That way I could go ahead and create some content for you guys. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy this quick installation. I hope it helps some of you guys out there who might be wondering how an oil catch can works, how to go ahead and install it into your car. Honestly, guys, if I were to put it into quick layman's term, pretty much you have one spout that runs from your valve cover and then it runs through into your intake manifold. That is where your oil converges. If you were to take an oil catch can, it serves as a filtration system for that oil. That way, when it ignites and combusts inside of your engine from the pistons, none of the debris or the dirt goes ahead and gets transferred into the rest of the engine or the motor. That way you can diminish any debris that might end up causing harm to your engine over the course of time. That's the whole purpose of doing an oil catch scan. Yes, it can help you out in the future. Yes, it can help your engine last a lot longer, have a better, healthier life, but make sure you guys go ahead and do your research first. Don't expect to be doing crazy horsepower after you do this. But anyway guys, that's gonna be all for today. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys wanna go ahead and see next. If you aren't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for the channel. We are currently sitting at 177 strong. I know we're just starting off, but if you guys can provide me with the feedback, honestly, it's greatly appreciated. I noticed that the car videos do better, and so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one, and keep on smiling. Later, guys.